1.5. We're live. Hey, how's everybody? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I feel a little bit better today, even though I was feeling a little optimistic. I thought Ohio State was going to beat Michigan.
Yeah, they had
I know.
They had
They
tough
stopped
game.
that 3-point shooter.
I blew it.
Yep. Austin, you saying you're okay today?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Michael, how are you doing?
I'm okay, Bill.
Good.
I still want to see the biography of you.
I know. I get that
From
link to you.
little
when I
hood red on up to a perfect gentleman. That's what I want to see. You inspired yourself. That's some good inspiration for me.
Thank
I'll
you.
be like over there where we might be. See, you don't know who I used to be with.
I
You
appreciate
ever heard
it.
of C-Dubs?
I don't think so.
Oh, you heard of them. They're from Price Hill.
Oh,
And I'm not saying, I know with C-Dubs.
yeah, okay.
But those are my people.
Yep.
We was kicking it last night. C-Dubs.
Yeah.
So anyway, we just talking about some old stuff back in the days, gang life and all that. Cause I remember a lot of gangs back there. I remember downtown boys, Everton boys, with Terry boys, I remember gangs.
Yeah.
And we just talking about that mentality of life. So I ain't had no time to watch no sports. We talk about a few sports, not that much. We just talk about the game life.
Yep. Well, we're gonna get into it today. Tell me, how are you?
Good.
Good. Glad you guys are here. Judy, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Doing great.
How was the weekend?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Good.
was.
Very
It was
good.
fantastic.
That's a strong statement.
Yes, it is. You want to know why?
Why was it fantastic? Yeah.
Why? Oh, well, it didn't really do sports, but
Keep going.
but it was fantastic because I tried something new. It was part of drumming circle.
Yeah, we used to have a drumming circle here.
Really?
Yep.
We should have one
You
again.
like that idea?
Yes.
Okay, we can do
It
that.
was very therapeutic.
I know the program manager.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'll come.
I'll talk to him.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll talk to him because that was just a blast.
Where'd you do that?
White Dove.
What's like them?
White Dove, it's a healing place. It's in Springboro, Ohio.
Okay, well, that's a nice place.
It is a nice place. It's a cute little town.
Yeah, it is very cute.
I've been there, took lots of pictures. I like little cute little towns, you know. Yeah, White Dove Healing Center. It's in Springboro, Ohio, right on that East Street. It's not on the main street, but it's like, next street over.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have James and James. How are you guys doing? Thanks for being here. And with somebody else watching, hundreds of people throughout the world, probably.
Hundreds of
Yeah,
people.
3 that we know. So this is a tough time of year for me because neither one of my college basketball teams are doing any good.
Here.
That's not good. I'm in the NBA a little bit, but my Mavericks are not doing well. But the Nets are doing well. That makes me happy. So like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
No football,
Yeah, no football.
no baseball.
Well, the pitchers and catchers reported the spring training.
They did. And I think everybody else reports this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that,
And I know that makes you happy.
yes, that makes me very
That's
happy.
your thing. I get it.
Oh, yes, yes, very much so, yes. I am such a hardcore baseball fan that I record games during the season
Mhm.
so I can watch them in January.
You're serious. Really?
Serious.
That's awesome.
Seriously.
Do you pick certain games that you want to watch then?
Yes.
Good.
Well, see, back in the day, when there wasn't a 24-hour sports network, and I would record them,
Mhm.
and then, when I get feeling, that baseball urge and,
Yep.
there's nothing to watch, I pop in, a tape and watch it.
That's awesome. I love that. James wants to know, did the Reds get worse this offseason?
No, I don't think so.
You don't?
Mm.
Did they get better?
Well, I think they're trying.
Did they lose their pitcher? Did they lose?
Did they lose the Cy Young Award
Yeah, I don't
winner?
know.
Yes, they lost their Cy Young Award winner, Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost him to Los Angeles.
You know something, Bill?
Yeah, that's not good.
You know something, Bill?
That just means they'll get
The
better.
Reds got a good chance, just like the Bengals got a good chance. I predicted twice. Bengals gonna win the playoff. They gonna win.
Win a playoff game?
I think we're gonna do good next year.
That'd be nice.
Cause see, this you gotta look at the scenario of it. We done lost about 3 or 4 playoffs, but we did win 2 playoffs. That came out on. We didn't go to the Super Bowl, but we won them 2 playoffs. And we was poor as grapes.
Yep,
Dawson, he got booed every time he came on the field.
yep.
Look at him now. He was the Buffalo Bills. They ain't booing him no more. Giving all their credibility.
I do think the Bengals are gonna be a lot better next year.
Fans is too.
Problem with the Bengals is they're in the AFC North. And
Especially,
Baltimore's gonna be better next year.
Mhm.
Cleveland's gonna be good next year.
Mhm.
Pittsburgh probably gonna be good if Ben Roethlisberger's
Actually,
coming back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, but they're gonna be a lot better, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot better next year.
Yeah.
It's just that around that time things were just all mixed up. It was like one team was trying to compete to another team and trying to get that competition around Super Bowl time. That's when things get messed up because they be out there trying to be competitive.
Yeah,
Just like when the Kansas City Chiefs played Tampa Bay. Everybody betted money on Tampa Bay.
yeah.
And he won a lot of money on Tampa Bay. That's on a gambling thing of betting on teams. But Tampa Bay, they got a little weak thing in them too that everybody probably didn't know about. They got a little weak thing that people gonna notice one day. Because Kansas City Chiefs, they had a little weak, but they kept it strong. And when they played that game, they gave Tampa Bay good competition.
Yeah.
Even though everybody say it was like, but they gave Tampa Bay a good competition because they knew that they knew they could have, but they knew that in a way it was confusion. And that's what I said last time. If each team can keep on getting a penalty flag, then you know what team is going in direction.
Yeah, it only hurt the Chiefs, that's for sure.
Yeah, the Chiefs got penalty flags and got what was the incomplete pass and all that.
Yeah.
That what made them weak. That's what my prediction was. I said if each team can afford getting a penalty and a red flag down on them,
Yeah.
then you know what team gonna win.
It certainly hurts you, you're right. So the Bengals are gonna be better next year. The Reds, I'm not sure about.
I think so, I really
Here's,
do.
here's
think
why I
so.
don't think so.
Okay,
They lost their best pitcher, for one.
yeah,
Major League Baseball wants to slow down the home run rate. So they're gonna change the ball around a little bit. Yeah, too many home runs.
What?
Too many runs scored on home runs, which is where the Reds got all their runs.
Yeah,
So if we don't hit as many home runs, we don't have any pure hitters. We had Joey Votto for a while, but he's not Joey Votto anymore.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, Bill.
Yeah, Michael.
By them cutting down on the home runs, that eliminates the players that we need. Because each player on their team can do that. Can they get out there and make a good home run?
Yeah, they can hit home
They
runs.
just eliminate all that. That's how they trying to put it. They trying to throw.
How are they gonna limit, I mean, how do you limit home runs?
You
I'm
can't.
telling you, they're gonna change the
This
ball.
is the new rule.
You
They-
can't.
Hey, Judy,
I'm telling you.
they changing, like I said last time, in sports, they changing the law of sports now. They've been in the laws where you can only do so much on the team. They've been in these laws now. These laws be like, okay, well, we never heard that before, but they've been in these laws, and he just told you. They gonna try to cut down the home runs. Why would you cut down the home run? That makes the team right there.
That's a rumor. Yeah, not the Reds. Reds don't want to do it. Hi, Linda. We're glad you're here.
Oh, hi Linda.
Austin, what do you have?
Yeah, they can limit home run by the best pitchers. I'm gonna tell you who had the best pitchers. Did y'all look at the World Series?
Yeah,
Okay. Now, I forgot that quick. Who was playing the Dodgers?
Was it the Astros?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was the Florida team.
Okay,
Marlins?
Was it the Marlins?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
okay.
I got the Nationals and the Astros in my head from last year.
Yeah,
A pitcher is what can limit their home runs. Being good pitchers. Now, what's your name? They was whooping everybody. Remember the team that was in the World Series? They
Yeah.
whooping everybody. You know how come? They 6'5". They 6'5". If they 6'5", they can look over the plate.
Yep.
You have no trouble concentrating on the plate. The only thing you might have a little trouble is looking at the signals that they got, but they don't really mean that because the tall guy is sitting him. If
Hey,
you do
Randy-
like this, that means I don't want that.
Randy
I
Johnson
want-
was 6'10", he was just fine.
And they getting ready to get it. But look, you know what they're gonna do? All they're gonna do is help another team to score a lot of runs.
That's true.
And the Reds might be the team to score a lot of runs.
You still have to explain.
That's true, that's
me
true,
how
because
they
if they
can
cut down on,
I
if they
can't
cut
tell
down
you,
on,
I just heard
if you have a good pitcher,
they're thinking
and
of
some good
changing the
fielders
ball.
out there, you can eliminate that.
I don't know, I want the ball back.
They try to eliminate, they try to get it back.
Because I thought you would know.
And then they might
Well,
they might try to
this is
manipulate
news
it
to
too,
me.
Bill.
Let's look
They-
at it.
This is news to
They
me
might-
because,
They might try to
you know, I didn't
manipulate
hear
it.
anything like that.
Manipulate
you know,
the battle.
You
You
got
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
connections
You
more
know
than
how
I
they
do.
manipulate the battle?
Well, let's find out.
Walking,
Yeah.
walking the hitter. You know,
I
just
think
walking
Reds
in
are
the
gonna
kitchen.
do good this year.
I certainly hope so. but
I just have a feeling. I
don't
think
know,
they're gonna
Judy.
do
And,
much better.
I also
Yeah,
looked
because
at, I
They're,
did
they're
a
bringing
Sunday
up a
paper.
whole lot of
They,
guys in the
had,
minors.
Yes.
the Bengals,
And
the
you
Bengals
don't
quarterback.
know.
Oh, you talking about
in
Pearl?
the
Yeah, they had him,
minors
he
will just
already
take
out,
off.
he's doing therapy right now.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm trying to
phenomenal.
bring him back.
But he
see,
better not
thing
jump
about
in,
it,
So-
he better not jump
What's
in.
the
He's
one-
two
what's the one
quarterbacks
ball
out.
player?
You remember Pearl,
Yeah,
they knocked him
Mike.
out.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh knocked him out,
Mike.
set him up on Pearl, the
Right.
Bengal play.
Michael,
Yeah.
just a second. We'll get to you. What were you asking?
I said, who is that new young kid that is coming up for, that's plays for Reds? He's a minor leaguer.
You're the Reds person.
I'm a baseball person.
That's
No, I can't remember. Hunter Green, is there a Hunter Green?
a color.
Yeah.
There could be a Hunter Green.
I don't
James,
know.
James may know. I think James knows more about it than I do. Hunter Green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
That's
the
his
pitcher for the Reds.
he's a upcoming player.
Yes,
Is he a
yes.
position player or is he a pitcher?
Position player, I think.
Okay.
You're a
Yeah, he's
rookie.
supposed to be phenomenal.
You're a rookie.
Yeah.
Oh,
pitcher.
Oh, my
I hate
bad.
to say this, Bill.
Okay.
What's that?
He's a
Pitcher.
rookie, right? A rookie pitcher.
Yep.
Thanks,
He's like a
James.
fresh piece of meat on just came off the block.
Yeah, but here's why I like rookie pitchers. Because the first two times through the lineup, they're pretty good.
they're pretty
The
good.
third time, it's not so good.
Yeah,
So-
They pretty good. They pretty
Yeah.
good. That's why we say he's a
first couple
rookie.
times,
He's
yeah.
a fresh piece of meat coming up the block. Cause he don't let him think he all good and all up in the head with all everything. They're gonna set him up. Then next thing they're gonna tear him down.
Yeah.
It could be ugly. It could be ugly. But
Yeah.
if the Reds have some relief pitching, they'll probably be all right.
Yeah,
But they've got to have somebody that can hit for average,
right.
and they can't do that. They couldn't do that last year.
Well, it's gonna be different this year then.
Oh, they changed the rules for that too.
No,
Nope,
nothing I'm
not
aware
happening.
of. Did you figure out how
No.
they're gonna do it?
No, all I read was that MLB is going to regulate the conditions of baseball is stored in. So
Well,
maybe they're going to keep them in water.
they tried that at Coors Field. Remember when you did Coors Field?
Yeah, they're already setting them out.
Yeah, so we're hitting them out, launching them, and they had to keep the balls in the humidor.
Is that what they did?
That's what they had to do. You know, the same thing that you keep the cigars in.
Yeah,
the humidor,
yeah.
just in case people out there didn't know what that was.
So they were a little damp,
So,
No,
Austin,
humidor is just the opposite.
is it?
Yeah, it keeps things, not,
Very
yeah, don't
okay,
get
dry.
dry, yes,
It
thank you.
seems to me like dry balls would go further in Coors Field.
Well, they had to change the balls because of the altitude in Coors Field.
Yeah.
That's what was causing, them to be, launched.
Is that why the Rockies haven't gone back to the World Series?
Okay, all I'm saying is that, they changed the altitude, well, they couldn't change the altitude, so they had to change the balls.
Yeah. They couldn't change the altitude, that's true. Yeah, couldn't do that. No.
I don't know why the Rockies haven't been there, probably, I mean, when it first opened, that thing was a launching pad.
Yeah, What?
Everybody was hitting them out of there.
yep. That can field goals at mile high.
Yes, there you go.
So Judy, you want to talk about baseball or next season, or do you want to talk about something else?
It's up to you.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Awesome.
What about the what's your name? They was talking about they can't wait to get in
I don't
the
know,
new
Austin.
stadium because it's supposed to be broke.
Talking about the MLS?
Hmm?
Talking about the soccer?
Yeah, they talking about getting in the stadium.
Yeah, are they
They
gonna,
got one in
It's
Cincinnati,
supposed to be through, May.
one in Cincinnati, when they built that in the West End.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna move in this
Can't
year?
wait to get
Yeah,
it.
they gonna get, that's why they got it down there for it, and all tax money gonna pay for it too.
Yeah, it's a nice little stadium.
Mhm.
It can be
Boy.
used for something else too, can it?
Yeah, well, MLS. But
Oh,
they need some help.
yes,
The Cincinnati FC.
yeah, they need help.
Yeah. Linda said poor Ohio State lost against Michigan yesterday, but it was close. It was close. James said, Linda, I just saw the highlights. It looked dramatic near the end. Yeah, I think Michigan got a 92-87 in Columbus.
They blew against Ohio
That was a tough one.
Oh, wow.
But when they play again, if they play again soon, Ohio State be ready this time.
Yeah, I think you're right, but they got to
They
play
didn't
them in
cut down
Michigan.
on 3-point shooters. They didn't shut them out. Every time you realize them, definitely was making
And they
3 points.
lost to Michigan.
They just shooting. They said,
Oh,
come on.
on.
They couldn't, it was just late check.
You don't know one team was Ohio State, and high school team was
You
Princeton.
UC fan?
You know, Princeton had
Cincinnati?
the
Oh, back
reputation
then?
too.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
Princeton High
Yeah,
School,
I'm a Bearcat fan.
yeah, Princeton High School had the reputation too.
That's what I've heard.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
They lost by 38 points.
Christian used to come
Wow.
to Glendale.
Yeah,
And I
it's
Oh,
the worst
yeah.
loss in
Yeah.
years.
You can go off of,
Houston. Houston's number 6. Houston was coming off a
Glendale,
loss.
you come out
So they
Glendale,
were
ride down,
Yeah,
Cincinnati had to go to
Tri-County,
Houston,
make that right turn.
and they just got it.
yeah,
Ugly.
yeah.
So no tournament for UC unless they win the conference tournament.
Oh,
So they'll play a conference tournament at the end of the season.
But they can get a NIT.
They could get an NIT bid, sure. But if they win the conference tournament, I think it's not a big bid to the big dance, which is gonna be held in Indianapolis this year.
The big dance.
Yeah, March Madness. Did you hear
It's a
that?
lot of
Yes,
competition.
it did.
Oh.
Come to think of it, I remember hearing that in Indianapolis.
I
Is
think
that a
that's-
good place?
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, they're taking a cue from what NBA did last year, creating a bubble,
Uh-huh.
same place. And I think it's a good idea. James says the stolen behind the back pass led to Michigan basket plus a free throw was tragic. I wish I'd have watched that game. It was a 1 o'clock game and UC was playing at the same time, so I wanted to watch them get not blown out, but they did get blown out. So
And which one was playing Florida?
Florida,
Yeah.
don't know about that. Don't know who played Florida.
No, you see a Xavier was playing Florida.
Xavier may have. I don't know who Xavier played.
Well, they
UC got beat
won.
by Houston.
They won though.
That's good. Xavier's okay. They may make the tournament. Yeah.
Houston was ranked number 6, I think.
James says the ESPN app has highlights though. Thank you very much, James. Yeah, I was not paying much attention this weekend. Xavier played Butler. Did they beat them?
I don't know.
I think they were at Butler.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
I'm Bill.
You right, Bill.
I don't think nobody really watched any sports this time. There was too much static about the weather.
Yeah, that's true.
It was too much static about the weather. I don't think nobody remembers sports too much. Everybody talking about, we're gonna get all this snow. You know, there's too much on the weather.
Yeah.
So Xavier did beat Butler.
Yeah, that was last week.
Okay.
That's a nice thing. Let's see who's the Big Ten's looking good in college basketball. You have a few in the top 10. Trying to see this Big East standing. Let's see. Talk amongst yourself.
Ain't there something?
No.
That Butler, I mean, not Butler, but Baylor and Gonzaga is still ranked number 1, both 15.
So Xavier is 4th in the Big East at 6-4.
Oh, okay.
Got Villanova, Creighton. Let's see. Oh, Creighton, man, Creighton's in Nebraska, right?
Got me.
I think so. That's a tough road
Great.
game.
Great.
Somewhere in the middle of Nebraska.
3 in a row.
Great.
Yeah.
Weird name.
Do you know if they're letting people into these games that you see in Xavier? Anybody know that?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Because I don't even know. When I can go to anything, I'll go. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Concert, sporting event, church, I don't care.
You know, since
I just want to go somewhere.
Bill,
People.
You can't go to church?
I found out I can go to church. I'm happy about that.
You have to be
Yeah.
able to go to church
they
for
started
the
opening
last.
things back at
what,
since it's
6
COVID. It was COVID.
Yeah.
Virus.
I haven't been able to do
They
that.
started to let people back in stadiums and churches and stuff because it's coming down to where everybody's saying we're gonna be back to normal over this virus.
Yeah,
They trying to get us back on our feet.
that'll be very nice when we're back to normal.
Yeah, it will. They spending a billion trillion money on that Vaseline and everything. And a lot of people, I'm hearing like this, Bill, about that medicine, that COVID Vaseline. It's a lot of people telling me they don't even take that stuff. It's just, they tell me like, you get that shot, it's just like putting it back in your body. I say,
Yeah, there are a lot of people that feel that way,
yes, a lot of people been
Yeah.
talking to, but they don't even want to take the shot.
no doubt. But if it works, everyone.
I'm not for vaccines.
No,
I don't trust them.
You talking about that COVID vaccine?
I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't by yourself, it's a
Nope.
I got a flu
thousand
shot a
and
couple
one people are saying the same thing you say, they don't wanna mess with it, cause they think they putting something back in your body, which is the same
They
stuff
are.
you got sick with.
They are. That's why I don't like vaccines, because you don't know what's in that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know
Everybody
what's
say it's a
in
big
there.
conspiracy.
They lied to you about everything.
Linda, tell us something else that's going on in sports. We were woefully unprepared. I'll blame it on myself.
Oh, it's okay.
don't blame yourself, Bill.
Austin, you want to tell a sports story?
Yeah,
You want to come up here and tell it?
I'm going to the NBA. I looked at them and I got sand, and I looked in the paper, the internet, and I seen what's your name was on the entry list. So when I saw the Lakers play,
Oh, Anthony Davis?
Huh?
Anthony Davis is on the injury list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be back until next month,
Yeah.
so they can get ready to keep losing too.
Yeah.
I think they done lost about 2 or 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Butler and them, Butler, the Trailblazers, the one that played the championship, they beat them by 2 points.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Butler. I'm a big fan. I thought he was a Heat player.
He talks a lot, but he makes the point that he talks about. And it was a very good game, it really was, very good game.
They're saying this is a good chance for LeBron to make his case for the MVP without Anthony Davis in the lineup. See if he can
Yeah.
handle the team.
But you
Without
got some more
AD.
teams out there though, Joe.
What's that?
You got some more teams out there, the Sharks, that got all the top rated, players. That's Brooklyn Nets.
Well, yeah, finally we got somebody in the East that looks awfully good. Brooklyn looks really good with James Harden and
Yeah, that's what I'm
KD.
saying. They're all one team.
Yep.
Harden and, what's the other guy? Durant.
Yep.
They're all one team. So
And
it'll take them long to, blow a team out. Look what they did to the Warriors. They straight out, just blow them out, I couldn't believe it.
Yep.
They straight blow them out, just like that. And then when the Lakers came up there, 5 days ago, they beat the Lakers by 11.
Yep. Linda said horse racing is back in April.
Oh,
Yeah,
Horse racing.
Daytona,
Yeah, 'cause we missed all that.
well, this, next month,
Churchill.
next month, when it's March, right? Ain't that opening day? Or
Yep.
is that in April?
It's end of March, early April.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Wonder if I'll have a parade this year.
I don't know, they
No.
might.
Because we're not having a marathon. The marathon's after the parade.
Yeah.
So
They
I'm
got
guessing
new,
we're not gonna have a
they
parade.
got new machines down there. Don't they got new machine
Where?
down at, the park, where they do the racing at?
What are the machines for?
The casino machine,
Oh, gambling?
yeah,
Yeah, I went to the casino this weekend.
they got them
Yeah,
down at the
I
racing
did. I
track.
won a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Get out.
No,
What do you win? How much you win?
$75.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good.
I took
I
$10
thought you-
and
I
I
thought
left
you-
with 85.
I thought you did
Yay.
7,500, I thought that's what you were thinking.
I like it.
That's kind of how I got a casino story.
Yeah?
Yeah. My friend and I, he was, my friend Rick, he was the best man. And, the guy, his Rob, and Tanya, they decided they wanted to go to, Las Vegas. So, I would never go there. I would never go back. Because, I mean, it's like, that place is unbelievable. There's noise everywhere, everywhere. There is noise everywhere.
And lights.
Literally, something's always jumping at you,
Yeah.
flashing at you, screaming at you. It's just unbelievable. But I have to tell you that to tell you this.
All right.
So, so we get there, and we've stayed at MGM Grand,
Okay.
which is really nice. And I think the bride and the groom stayed at what's the one with the pyramid?
Luxor?
Luxor, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's where they stayed. And so we thought we'd try our hand at this, So
Yeah.
we go in to one casino, and doing the small stuff, the quarters or the nickels or whatever that that you do. And so I like said like $10 into it, into the machine, the one arm bandit,
Yeah.
and nothing happened. So I said to my friend Rick, I have a feeling it's gonna be out soon. Can I borrow $1? So he gives me $1, So I
Sure,
go and I
sure.
put the $1 in, and all of a sudden, ting 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 ting, and all these stuff came out, ting 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 ting. It was cool. The lights went off,
Yeah,
and
the bell rang.
bell,
Yeah.
and all the money, and it was, and everybody's like, and that was kind of cool. So, scraped it all up, put it in a bucket, and we cashed it in. And then I said to Rick, okay, well, let's get the hell out of here.
Did you?
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
$17.
$17. Oh my
Uh-huh.
goodness.
Yeah, $17.
That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's fun when you win.
yeah, it is. I gave Rick his $1 back.
There you go. Yeah.
No, actually, we split the pot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. It was fun. Las Vegas is a
I'll be
very,
back there.
very different thing. Very strange place. It's just, it's not for me because, I like to go somewhere, where it's not so like,
Seizure inducing?
yes. It's just, I mean, they plant speakers in the bushes outside.
You're right. Yeah.
To blare music at you.
It's true.
There's no way getting away from any of it.
No, you can't. Congratulations on the win.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on you.
Thank you. We started with $10. We had $60, and we said, all right, we're not going to go below $60.
Right.
So we had $60.36. Hey, Sean. And we played a 30-cent slot.
What else, Sean?
We won 27.
Oh, Sean.
Wow.
Maybe that. That's how we got our
Yeah.
refund.
Sean.
Sean, how are you?
Oh, I'm nervous. No.
Yeah, that's
I
what
talked to my best friend from high school and college.
That's nice.
Not nervous, over energized.
Yeah. Austin, what's up?
And what happened to, what's your name casino? They said they got it blown up.
Jax?
Oh, Trump.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
He's
no.
gone now.
You didn't hear about that?
No, must be making way for something bigger and better.
Oh,
That's what it
he's
was,
gone.
because it was-
That's really expensive property.
And
Yes.
they blowed it up, he said, we only need 30,000, dynamite.
That's a lot of dynamite.
Yeah,
Boy, get out of here.
Oh, thing. I don't know.
that's 3 days ago.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah.
Sean, you got a sports story you want us to share?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sean.
You wanna come up and share your story?
Sure.
Come on up. Lady and gentlemen, Sean.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean.
Okay, guys. I'm elated to hear that Barry Larkin's gonna announce for the Reds.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
I did not hear that. That must be hot off the press.
Barry Larkin's gonna be the announcer for the Reds.
Is he just gonna do it by himself, or is he gonna have somebody else there with him?
I don't know. I don't know if it's radio or TV.
Okay, wow.
Gosh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Ah!
Mhm.
Can everybody see this in the world? It's so crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, lots of people
Well,
see it.
you know who plays his
We
team?
don't know how many people actually see us. But, we know that there's at least 3 people.
Yep. There are.
So tell your story, Sean.
Okay, well, I know Byron Larkin from high school and college. And that's why I went to the But Byron is a great radio announcer with Jay Sonderman for Xavier. So,
I didn't know that.
you know, athletics runs and things.
Yes, very much
Probably,
so. Barry Larkin's gonna be an announcer.
That's awesome. I like Barry Larkin a lot.
Yes, I met him once.
You did?
Yep, I met him once. I was out in Kenwood Mall actually, and there he was, going into the store, and I was like, oh wow, I don't think that was Barry Larkin. So, and at the time, my nephew was a huge fan of his. So I run next door to the well, I don't know, it was like a games place, sort of a lot of baseball stuff. Well, it was mostly just a bunch of junk actually, but I needed to, I wanted to find something, a ball so he could sign, but they didn't have any of those. So I just grabbed, a piece of paper, from the lady gave it to me, and I ran up to, I didn't really run up to him. I didn't stalk him.
Okay, good.
I wasn't done stalking, I just went up to him and said, of course, you said, what do you always say stupid things
Right.
when you
Yeah,
when
you
you
do.
get in front of, a celebrity or something? I don't know. But of course, I walk up to him and I said, you're Barry Larkin. And then he's like, yes, I am. And he smiled, very gracious, very polite gentleman. Oh, he was super, super nice, and of course, he's like, he saw me with the paper and a pen, and he goes, would you like an autograph? And I was like, yes, my nephew's a huge fan of yours. Could you please? And he's like, okay, what's your nephew's name? And I said, Jason. And so we put down, to Jason, and best of luck, Barry Larkin. They gave it to me, and I was like, yeah, this is great. And then he was so kind. He says to me,
He
now,
asked if you wanted.
would you like an autograph too? And I was like, oh, I know, that was so sweet, because I was just thinking of my nephew. And he's like, would you like one too? Yeah, that would be great. So he did that. That was so sweet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
What was your
I have
experience?
a friend of mine. We sorted baseball cards, and we sorted for this tennis pro at Harper's Point.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like 90% of the work because I love baseball cards, but for doing this work for Steve, he gave us a 70 Johnny Bench card. That was
Oh,
the second,
wow.
second or third
Second year. Yeah.
Second year.
And
Mhm.
30 years later, Wilson had possession of the card. He sends it to me in the mail. I open up my mailbox and I got this card.
Oh wow,
Wow.
Open it up. It's Johnny Bench.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
Second year card.
Right now baseball cards are exploding. Have you
Are
looked
they?
at this lately? Yeah,
Oh, good,
Big time.
because I got a lot of them.
big time.
I have a lot of them. I got Kenny Griffey's rookie card,
You got the upper deck.
upper deck. Mhm. Yeah, I was influenced by my brother. Yeah, I have tops. Most of them are tops that
My
I've
favorite card of all time was Walter Payton's rookie card. I had like 5 of them. I sold them.
Wow.
It's just a beautiful card. It's beautiful.
I had, whose did I sell the most money for? It was, oh, I can see his picture now. He broke the record for stealing bases.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson?
Thank you. Because I don't know why, I just couldn't think of it. Yeah, I had his rookie card.
How much was it worth?
I sold it. I mean, this was like 20 years ago.
I've got a Ricky Henderson card.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a second year though.
That was
It was his rookie card.
Maybe.
And it was really cool. And I remember, it was really neat because there was this card show that weekend, and I was going to sell it on that Saturday, but something told me wait and sell it the next day. Well, it's a good thing I waited because that's when he broke the record.
Oh my, that's cool.
Broke the record on Saturday.
Does anybody else have a baseball card collection out here? Any old cards or?
Gone time.
I know.
I'll bring mine in next time.
Yeah, I got some too.
I got maybe 20 that are pretty
Some
decent.
good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 25 sets between 74 and 89.
Are they tops?
I sold off because
Oh, you
we were
did?
so cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
But I had
Bill.
You had a
I'm gonna
lot
tell you
of
something, this is
collection.
funny. We have a friend was in the Louisville. Guess what we found?
Yeah, I have those
A
long boxes, all the same
1964
boxes.
pit set
Yeah,
corn.
yeah, I have a bunch.
You know
of
the
them.
value of them is $19,000.
Yeah.
You looked it up.
Really?
ACZ collect corn.
It was a split.
It's a 19,
That's
it's a
like
1964 quarter and a
$1,600.
1964 quarter 50 cent.
$1,600.
We looked it up
for
on the
a
cell
sliver
phone,
in
on the corns and
That was like
everything.
20 years
That
ago.
thing worth at $19,000.
So,
So he keeps, he collects them.
okay. That's nice.
And then we found the dollar one, them old dollar with the
Oh,
star on
okay,
it.
well, you know.
That's
that
worth some
happens.
money too.
That's cool.
And he be collecting, people collecting pennies and coins and
I have to check,
dollar
what other
bills and
stories?
stuff. He got collections.
Wow.
Yeah, you stories.
Good
You
collection.
have a lot of
I'm
stuff.
a huge Muskies fan. They won last
Okay,
night. Maybe I was upset to see that UC lost,
yeah.
and very upset to see that Ohio State lost. But we had a trifecta in the city yesterday. We had Ohio State, then we had Xavier, and we had UC. All 3 basketball games from Ohio,
Wow.
and all good teams. Really.
Free? I'm on TV.
Yeah,
Oh, on TV.
everything's on TV these days.
Yeah, I watched the Ohio State Michigan game.
That was a
I watched the end of it at least.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Well, I know you had a baseball story because you told it to me the one day.
Griffey.
Yeah.
Well, I wish so much that I would have played senior year because the coaches tracked me down to the hall and they're like, "Hey man, well, they said, why aren't you at the batting cages anymore?" I'm like, "Well, I just decided I don't want to play." And the assistant coach came out in the hallway to me and he said, he goes, "Braz, man, you know, Griffey's going to be a junior at Roller on the team, and I want you to keep the book." So I was the bookkeeper when I was a senior, and there was a lot of stress involved with it, but the elation. We played at Norwood. We played at Millcrest Park in Norwood. And we were playing Norwood, and Griffey hit one. It must have gone over the fence, over Sherman. It was like a 700-foot home run.
Oh my gosh.
It was very important. But,
Oh, an easy 500. Very
I was
easy
thinking,
500.
I was thinking to go to the coach and say, "Hey, can I have some of those score sheets that I got with juniors now?"
Yeah, that'd be worth a lot. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to think what other cards I had. I had a whole bunch of them. No, I had 77 and 78. I had a complete set of tops. 77, 78, half of 79, and I had a complete set of 1980. And whatever they are, Ken Griffey's rookie year was what, 90, 91?
89.
89.
89 or 90, yeah.
Yeah,
I think 89. I
yeah,
think it an upper deck card in 89.
yeah, yeah.
When was Barry Larkin's first year?
82.
82.
Yeah,
Hey, he went to Muller too.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah, the Larkins had Byron. Mike played for Notre Dame.
I
Mike,
never heard of Mike Larkin.
yeah, he was the oldest. He played for Notre Dame.
Basketball?
Football.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been in his presence also. I've never been around Steve Larkin. He had some kind of heart condition or something.
Yeah, he had like a
He was
hard,
playing for Texas, and they said he was the best athlete out of all of them.
really,
Yeah, so let's see, Mike was the oldest, then Barry,
and
then Byron, and then Mike. Yeah, and I used to go to the Moeller basketball games. I tell you, Byron and I were so close. He'd look at me running up and down the court. He knew my dad had just died, and he was just so nice to me. I loved going to those basketball games at Moeller and watching him play. And man, he would just glide up in the air. He was like Michael Jordan. I mean, his hang time hang time. He did a double pump.
Yeah,
No.
double pump and.
I did, and down the road, I met him again when I was at Xavier. I think he was in an accounting class. No,
Okay.
he was accounting in, but just a super duper guy, man. He,
Barry was a really nice,
Yeah, Barry's my favorite player, I think, on the Reds.
yeah, and, Byron, I think he was in my, the age of my sister. She remembers that.
Barry's rookie year was 87.
Oh, Barry, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got Johnny Bench's signature. I went to this baseball club show and I waited in line. It was up north. I waited in
Yeah,
line for over an hour, and I did not know that it cost money to get Johnny Bench's.
oh, you didn't know.
So I gave it to him. He signed Johnny. And the first time I was taking the money, I gave him the ticket and said, "Hey, you have your offer your card." So I got a Johnny Bench card. It just says Johnny. This is my biggest story of it all. Is, my father died in 1979. And, he had a real painful. He had bone cancer, and he was
That's very
gone in
painful.
6 months. He was gone in 6 months, and geez,
What disease did he have?
What's a better?
he had multiple myeloma.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Very painful. What is the, how does the baseball come with that? I mean, how do they blend together?
I can't remember. That time of my life is just a blur.
Yeah.
But I know sports. He coached me in baseball. He's the head coach, and just really, really enthusiastic. My dad had so he loved life so much. You know.
Yeah.
He left behind. My little sister was only 3.
Oh,
And
wow.
I saw her. But anyway, the sports, what was I gonna say? I know we went to a convention one time out in Sharonville,
Yep.
and Bill, do you remember the 75 minis, the mini carts?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
I
remember
They had
do.
top,
Yeah,
and my dad bought me the whole Reds
Yeah.
team.
yeah, the
miniatures,
minis, I
right?
remember,
Like,
yeah, I remember the minis,
And I'm
yeah.
working on a complete set right now from 75.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
big red
I
machine.
need 50 more cards to get it. But I need to get George Brett, Ruffy, and Robin Gatler.
Oh, wow.
So, but
Wow.
they gave me a good deal there. I think I really ideal cards on the west side of
Judy, what do you think of when you hear George Brett?
town. Class.
I think of when he ran out onto the field
That's right.
and got mad because, they said his home run didn't count.
Because he was cheating?
No, they said he had too much pine tar
That's
on the
cheating.
bat.
Yeah,
Well,
What about Luke Pinella
but,
throwing the
pine
base?
tar?
yeah,
On the
Yeah.
bat,
yeah.
they put pine tar on the bats.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes it stick, the ball stick to it better. Like,
I think it's for their glove, for the grip.
oh, for
grip.
the glove.
Yeah.
Grip,
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
illegal?
He had too much. It was too high on the bat, I think.
Because they measured it. I
Yeah.
remember them measuring it. It went
Why would
too
anybody care?
high.
I don't know why they have that rule, but they do.
I don't know. I remember that.
But remember in, what was it, 88, 87, where he almost hit 400?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that too.
He was the last one to do that, right?
Yeah.
I thought Tony Gwynn got close. He hit 391, I think.
He may have. He
Gwynn
would be the
got
guy that would
close.
do
Tony
it.
Gwynn
Tony
did
Gwynn
it.
did.
Rod Curry, when he
And,
was alive.
John Olerud. John Olerud
I
got
haven't
close
thought of him in a
too.
long
He was
time.
cool dude.
Yeah.
He had a great
Yeah.
swing.
Oh, yeah, he played for Toronto.
Yep,
At the time, he was flirting with 400.
yeah.
Now he's back in,
That was
Tony
in
Gwynn got-
college, I think, in the 80s.
yeah, I was in
Early
college
90s?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
John
remember him
Oliver.
doing
He had a plate in his head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was good.
I
Yeah,
think
but
Tony
he's-
Gwynn died.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he's-
he was a great hitter.
He's the greatest
Oh,
I
so does
know,
anybody
my
have any-
generation.
Yeah, I think you're right, Val.
Anybody have some predictions for the Reds this year?
I think they're gonna do good. I really do. I think they're gonna do good.
They got a guy named Sean Doolittle,
Wow.
and he came from Washington. He was integral part of the World Series 2 years ago in Washington.
The Nationals, yeah.
And he got injured. He was out most of the season last year.
Uh-huh.
but I think he's a setup man. He's a
Yeah.
middle relief guy.
I think I remember him pitching too.
What a name, Doolittle.
Well, you know, I always, when I hear Doolittle, I always think of the Doolittle raid, you know, back in World War II. You know, and you know, I'm glad you mentioned George Brett and Robin Yount, because I got to see them induct in the Hall of Fame.
What?
Yes,
Who?
the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Tell that story.
No, it's in July, and it's in Cooperstown, and it was hot, really, really hot that weekend. But we went there, and it was really cool. You know, it was neat to hear all the other old timers get up there,
Yeah.
and you see them, and they give, you know, their speeches, and they talk, and they do all this stuff, and you know, and before the thing even starts, you can get there early, and it's at the this having a double day field or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they put the stage there, and you just, it's all grass. You know, you don't really have, I mean, they have a stage, and they have a little cement, little area where, you know, you put the VIP seats.
Did Barry
But,
Larkin make it to the Cooperstown?
yeah,
When did he get inducted?
I don't know when he got inducted. But I got to see, let's see, there was 3 of them. George Brett, Robin Yount, Orlando Cepeda.
Do you remember Cecil Cooper?
I
Yeah.
remember Cecil Cooper.
Cooper, he was my
Yeah.
idol growing up.
Uh-huh.
He can hit.
He mimicked Rob Crow.
Yeah.
He's so smooth.
Mhm.
He called him the Scoop at first base.
Yep.
I followed him, and my friend Andy, we collect baseball cards together. He followed George Brett. And back in the day, I guess there's books, the reference books, where you can look the players up.
Yep.
And
Give
write
me their whole
letters.
stats. Yeah.
And he's telling the George Brett. I don't think I ever saw him to Cooper, but that was my favorite year. Was '82. The Reds were terrible. They were in 4th place.
Yeah.
And I was following the Cardinals, who I keep Hernandez, and I was following the Brewers. And lo and behold, that was the World
Brewers.
Series.
Yeah, the Brewers.
'82, Harvey's Wallbangers.
It was at Ben Ogilvy.
Okay, right.
Uh-huh.
Molitor,
Molitor.
Cooper, Thomas, Ogilvy,
Ogilvy, yeah, I remember that.
Don Lundy.
Yeah,
They acquired Don Sutton.
yep, that's
And they
it.
they're ahead of the
That's
Orioles. They're ahead of the Orioles by 3 games going into the final year.
Yep, I
And it
remember
was
that.
at Baltimore, and Baltimore just crushed them the first 3 games. So it
Mhm.
was all tied up until the 162 game.
Yep, all tied up.
And the Brewers won.
Wow.
That was
Yeah, 82,
That's
I
really cool.
remember that.
That's great for a team you're following to do that.
Mhm.
That's exciting.
Very, very exciting.
Did you guys follow 1990 Reds?
Yes,
I was
Wire
into
to
it that
wire.
year.
yep. That was
Yeah,
the
wire to
one.
wire.
Wire to wire, yep.
The Nasty Boys.
Yeah.
Pitching.
Is that the year they swept the World Series
Yeah.
Yes,
against
yes,
the A's?
yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
and the A's, ace pitcher, for sure, he was going to, you know, just annihilate us, you
Yeah.
know. But he didn't. He
Was-
had an off day.
Was
or something.
Eckersley on the A's then?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Eckersley was
I
their
don't remember
closer.
that because I was one for 10.
Eckersley, yeah, he was on the, he was a reliever.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Red
and,
Sox.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and they had, Mike, Stewart, that's right, Stewart was one of their, ace pitchers at the time.
Dave Stewart?
Dave Stewart,
Dave
same
Stewart,
thing.
yeah.
I knew it was something Stewart, yeah. Dave
I remember
Stewart.
him. He had a mean look in his.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he did.
I mean, look, and he also had this real screechy, you know, voice, you know, it was not very deep baritone.
No, it wasn't. It was
It
high
was
voice.
It was
Yeah.
a very high
Remember
voice,
that,
you
yeah.
know, but sweet guy though, you know, that I'm told, you
Yeah.
know, very nice guy, yes, that was fun.
Not to switch gears, but Austin and I were talking about the NBA,
Yeah.
and I watched Harden last night.
Yep.
James Harden, smooth as a. He reminds me a lot of Magic Johnson.
He's an ankle breaker. He can
He is so crafty.
dip in and pull back and pull up so fast. Yeah. He's awfully.
He's on the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Yep.
Are they going to do anything this year? Because they got 3 all stars.
They're looking great the last week and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're looking really good, Valentine.
Like I like Kyrie Irving. He's one of my
I
favorites.
do too. I love Kevin Durant though.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah. I'm a big Kevin Durant fan. Even though he left the University of Texas early.
They didn't
Nope,
even
Sean,
try
come
to
back,
beat the
come
Lakers.
back.
They beat the Lakers last week.
Yeah.
They did. They beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't been following it for a while.
yeah.
Really?
And the whistle, huh?
Wow, they could win it all this year. I hope they do.
They got the
That'd be
fast.
good.
They got the fast. They run them up and down the court. They have to stop so many times. They can be beat.
I hope Brooklyn wins it.
I do too. I
I
like
hope
that.
they do.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
it'd be
they
nice to
will.
see somebody from the East.
That's okay.
Valentine,
No worries.
Tony Gwynn hit 394
Wow.
in 94. That was the strike shortened season. So he didn't get to finish the year, but he hit 394. Ted Williams hit
That's the
400
best.
in 1941. That's the last guy to do it.
So
Yeah,
Tony Gwynn's the best since then.
I think so.
Yeah.
What about does anybody know about the 68 Tigers? Detroit Tigers, Benny McLean?
Everybody knows the 69 Mets.
What
I
you
don't know
mean,
the
Yeah, the
68
American
Tigers.
basketball,
Yeah.
the basketball team?
69.
The
Baseball.
Cardinals played.
Oh, you talking about the baseball?
Yeah, it was the Cardinals and the Tigers in '68. That's the year I was born. But Benny McLean was 31-6.
Wow. Holy cow.
Wow.
And they
31-6.
just who else was on that team?
That's a hell of a record.
The old Tiger Stadium.
Yes,
dust,
that-
the dust and the.
In the double decker,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Have you ever been in any stadium?
Oh, yeah, I've been 5.
Which one?
Let's see, went to Old Yankee Stadium, the house that Ruth built. That was a neat place. Loud, very loud, just extremely, noisy.
Was the new stadium in the same place?
Yeah,
They tore it down and put it in the same.
yeah, pretty much in the same place. Well, give or take. I got to go there. Then I also went to Toronto and the
Wow.
Sky Dome. That
Aren't
was
there a
fun.
shopping mall there or something?
This was back in, what is it? Probably, I don't know, like in the late 90s, I think. But yeah, we went to Toronto, the Sky Dome, and we got to see Roger Clemens pitch. And
That's awesome.
yeah, that was fun. Well, actually, we were going to go to Saturday's game, and the dome was closed. And then the next day, the dome was open, and Clemens was pitching. So I was like, oh, we got to go to that one. My friend, he's not a baseball fan, but he went with me anyway. So and I've seen the Cleveland Stadium, Jacobs Field. I still call it Jacobs Field. I don't know what they call it now.
Did they win a World Series? Cleveland, did they ever win one?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
because of the drought. Remember the drought when Indiana won?
94.
I don't think they did.
They were winning. They had a really great season, 94.
Hershey was on it.
Yeah. Let's see, where else have been to, let's see,
You
there's
been to
Cleveland,
Wrigley? Have you
there's
been to
Cleveland,
Wrigley?
yes,
That's
thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you, yeah,
I'll tell you,
Oh,
I've been
yes.
there twice. I went-
Wrigley.
went
That is
to
a
Wrigley.
wonderful, wonderful little
Oh, it's-
Where?
Wrigley
Wrigley.
Field.
Oh, Wrigley.
Yeah, Wrigley Field.
I think I went to Wrigley
It's
in
tiny.
8th grade, I think.
I went to.
I was
Wrigley.
sick then. I was mentally sick, and I didn't
Yeah.
really remember it. Well, I
It's a cute, I'm sorry, no offense to Wrigley Field, but it's wonderful. But it is the smallest field that I've ever seen.
I've been there twice.
And I love how it's like, nestled, shoehorned into this neighborhood.
I know.
It's
Right
like,
on Avenue.
yeah, they put this ballpark and then they kind of like built a neighborhood around it, it seems like. Because I'm sitting in, I guess you're sitting there, I'm sitting in left field. And you look over and it looks just like, right where that sign is, there's somebody sweeping their porch off.
Yeah.
And it's literally where that door is, it's like, you could throw something and hit them. That's how close those, apartments are, those houses are. And
Can't you still watch it from the top of that roof that's like
yeah,
in the outfield?
yeah. I forget that's the name of a bar, that people get there. And I went to Wrigley, and I also went to Camden Yards.
Wow.
Yeah, Camden Yards, that was fun. Yeah, and I got to see Cal Ripken play,
Jim Palmer.
before he retired. And, yeah, and Cal Ripken, when he was getting ready to break, the Iron Horse's record, Lou Gehrig. And, we had tickets to go to that game.
Oh, you got
I kid you not. We had the tickets. I bought them, and then we were all set. We had the plane reservations. We had the tickets. We were set to go, all to see, Cal Ripken break the record. And then 9/11 happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I saw the game.
9/11 happened, and so
Yeah.
there went that.
I went to the game before Pete Rose broke the record.
You saved your
Cool.
ticket?
No, I was just a kid. I didn't even know what a hit was. I didn't understand that. But I went to the game before when he broke it.
Yeah, that was a real bummer.
I had tickets to see Mark McGuire play in Cincinnati the day after he hit the home run to set the record.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he hit a home run?
No, he sneaked one over the wall to left field to break the record.
Yep.
The day before.
Uh-huh.
But I did see Nolan Ryan's 5,000 strikeout of Ricky
Wow.
Henderson.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Did you keep the tickets?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was August 22nd of 1988.
Oh, cool.
Yep. It was
Oh,
fun.
88.
That's a
You
record.
kept the ticket?
You know what happened in
Yeah.
88?
The strike, the what? The
No,
earthquake?
no,
The
no.
earthquake.
That was 89.
Okay.
That was 89.
That was in Oakland, right? Like,
88.
Oh, Kirk Gibson.
Yes, thank you. All
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Kirk Gibson,
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. The Dodgers are in the World Series.
Yep.
He was a grinder, wasn't he?
Oh,
No
yeah.
kidding. The
Great,
definition of it.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wish the bank, I wish the
Kirk
Reds would
Gibson.
get that. The Reds need like
Yeah,
that.
that.
oh, he goes like that.
Yep.
Yes.
You got it.
Uh-huh. As he's going around second,
Yeah.
And the man hobbled up to the plate. I
He
mean,
did.
literally, he limped up to the plate.
He was hurt or something?
Oh yeah, he got hurt at the game before that, I think. Yeah, because he was out the one game because he got hurt, and then he didn't even play that game. But yet, Lasorda was talking about he had Gibson go into the back of the cages and practice, hitting, so nobody could see him. That was his ace in the hole. That's what Lasorda was going to do if they needed a hit. And so the man literally limps up to the plate. And everybody knows, okay, if he hits this, he's not going to be able to run. So everybody knew what he was up there for.
Hit a home run.
To hit a home run.
I-
That was the only way this man is going to be able to get around the bases. And sure enough, and then that was off of Eckersley.
Yep. It was.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was off of
Exciting
Eckersley.
I saw Johnny Bench's last home run at Riverfront Stadium.
That's awesome.
And we were in the green seats, and he hit it like 10 rows ahead of us.
Wow.
What stadium?
Riverfront. Remember
Oh,
Johnny Bench's retirement?
No.
Right there.
He was so jovial when he hit that home run. He was like a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
I remember Riverfront though.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That was the old,
Sean, thank you very much.
Okay.
hey, John.
Yeah, there it is. That was awesome.
That was cool, wasn't it?
That was really cool.
Yeah, made me recall some things that I forgot. Well, not really forgot, but,
James said that he worked with Dennis Eckersley's daughter, and she was very nice.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
He was a relief pitcher, Dennis Eckersley.
Yeah,
He was very good.
Oh,
For
yeah.
Oakland.
very
You
good
got
one.
it.
Very good one, yeah. So it was kind of like, Goliath, and David and Goliath is when Gibson got up to the plate because, he was so overmatched, everybody was like, oh, poor Gibson,
What,
Is
didn't they say
Eckersley-
the most improbable or something?
Yes.
The most improbable.
Uh-huh. And you know who said that?
Who?
Joe Buck's father.
Oh, Jack Buck.
Jack?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
Jack Buck. That was Jack Buck on that,
Oh.
Well, and, you know, it's, yeah, improbable and, you know, I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. You know, yeah, that was Jack Buck, you know, that's Joe's father.
Yep.
You know, and Joe does, you know, commentating too.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, with Troy Aikman, he does the football.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
he does a good job, you know, but yeah, I remember that, and I just remember thinking, I was a Dodger fan at the time, and yeah, I was, you know, and I just, had a really, really good
Happy
feeling,
day,
like,
yeah.
happy day,
Yeah.
because, you know, that was a late game. And, but, you know, it's World Series, so that was early for them, but still, I just remember watching that, and I was sitting there all by myself because everybody else went to bed because they're like, "Oh, this is over, you know, this is over. You know, I ain't gonna win, you know." And that's when that Kurt Gibson got up to the plate.
Never say never.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Judy,
Yeah.
thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here
Yeah.
too, Bill.
You're welcome. I think Chris and I will be back next week. I think.
Okay.
Where's Chris?
He is doing an audit right now, I think. So he's busy with financials.
Oh yes. Well,
Yeah.
you know, better him than me.
Yep, me too.
I don't-
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Sean. You were awesome. Appreciate it very much.
It's over with, Bill?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys have a good day.
Bye.
All right.
Thanks, Judy, thanks, Bill.
That's it. No more classes here, is there?
No.
They're online